Hi, welcome to Discovering in Color, the channel that shows you just how easy it is to have fun in the outdoors. Today we're going to talk about cooking, and we're going to talk about Dutch oven cooking in particular. Dutch oven cooking is really great because you can cook one meal using one pot, which means less cleanup and a lot less effort. Today we're going to talk about a dessert recipe, which is peach cobbler. So let me tell you about the difference in these Dutch ovens right here. You've got some with these little feet on the bottom, and you've got one without feet on the bottom. The feet on the bottom enable you to put charcoal underneath it, as well as putting charcoal on the top. And that way it makes it into a nice oven because you've got heat on the bottom and you have heat on the top. And they come in two different sizes here. This is a 10-inch one and this is a 12-inch one. And you see this one here doesn't have any feet, so you can use it inside of an actual oven, or you can actually use it on top of a gas grill if you didn't necessarily want to bake, but you wanted to, say, fry chicken in it or make some other type of meal. That's what this one here is for. You can also use it inside of your house in a conventional type sense, a conventional oven. So with that, we're going to start our peach cobbler up. I'm going to show you how it's made, and it's going to be pretty good when we're done. All right, this is our charcoal chimney that we're going to use to warm up the briquettes for the Dutch oven. So what we've done is we put a small amount in here, and there's two different ways you can heat this up. You could use regular lighter fluid, or my preferred method, especially when I'm at home, or sometimes out in the woods, is to take this gas grill, and as you see, the chimney fits directly on top of it. And what I'll do is I'll just take it, turn it on, and what'll happen is it'll spark it up. There we go. We've got flames going underneath. So what we'll do is these flames from the gas grill will actually heat up the charcoal on the inside, and it'll be lit. And it'll be lit a lot quicker than what we'll get with lighter fluid. And it's also a lot easier. So that's how we're going to light our charcoal. Now we're going to move on to preparing our peach cobbler. Now we're ready to prepare our meal in the Dutch oven. We have all of our ingredients. We have our cake mix ready to go. We have a can of peaches ready to go. We have a can of Sprite ready to go. So what we're going to do is, first thing we'll do is we'll take our cake mix. In this case, we're using Butter Golden Classic from Duncan Hines. And we're going to pour that in right into the bottom of the Dutch oven. Okay, spread that out just a little bit in there. So now we have our cake mix spread into the bottom of the pan. Now we're going to take our Sprite, lemon lime, caffeine free, and we're just going to pour that in. Ooh, yum, 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 yum. There you go. Okay, then we're going to take our peaches. I don't like to use all the juice out of here. I like to use part of it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just take our peaches and we're going to spoon it right on top. And there goes the Sprite can. It's a little windy out today. All right, so we've taken our peaches, and all we've done is just put it on top of the cake mix, and we don't even have to stir this up. Some people do. I don't really necessarily want to. You don't have to. All right, so now what we have is we have our mix inside, we have our peaches inside, we have our Sprite inside. And now what we'll do is we're going to take this and we're going to put it on top of a platform that you see right in the back here. And we're going to put some charcoal down on the bottom, and we're going to put some charcoal on the top. And what we'll do, we'll probably put about 8 pieces on the bottom and about 7 or 8 pieces on the top, and that should give us the right amount of temperature, and it'll take not too long to cook. This is our layout for the charcoal, and what we've done is I've actually added a couple of extra briquettes because it's so windy out here. I've also put this little wind barrier up to help keep the wind down, because what will happen is if it's too windy out with your cast iron, the wind will actually act as a heat sink and take some of the heat off the iron. So now we're going to put the Dutch oven on top with the coals. This is the Dutch oven with the coals on the bottom. Now what we'll do is we'll take our chimney and we'll put some of these coals on the top. Not too many, but just as many as you need right here. So we have our coals on top. Now what we'll do is we'll just use a stick, grab one right over here, and we'll spread these coals out nice and even. Once again, a few more than the recipe calls for. They call about 7 or 8 on top, and I'm putting a few more only because it's so windy out here. What's going to happen is these coals are going to heat up on the top, and so what you're going to have is you're going to have heat on the top, and you have your coals down here from the bottom. So now you have a heating source on the top and on the bottom, and it will cook this cobbler up very nicely. So we'll do a little YouTube time lapse, and we'll come back in a few minutes and check on it. Alrighty, it's been about 20 minutes, so we're going to check on the inside here. Now this thing you see attached to the top is a cool little gadget from Can, and it is designed so that you can attach it to the lid, and all it does is it hooks on like this. Here's a regular Dutch oven. You take your Can lid holder here, you put it on like so. Now you just lift up the lid, and now we can see what's going on. Look at that, that's cooking really good. Let's keep that closed so we keep our heat in it. So that's about 20 minutes, and we're going to let that keep on cooking, and then we'll come back in a few to see how it's going. All right, here we are. We're another about 20 minutes into the process. Let's see how we're doing. All right, we're doing pretty good. It's cooking well. I'm going to keep that lid on top of here so that it can brown up a little bit more. The heat is doing good, so everything is working exactly like it's supposed to work. Okay, here we go. Now, we're going to use this nice little tool right here to lift the lid off and check it one more time. I should say this nice little gadget. Got too many of these things, hence they call me the Gadget Man. Alrighty, looks like our cobbler is pretty much ready to go. So now, we're going to take this off here. And now you have all these nice coals on the lid, but you still want to eat your cobbler. So that's where this little tool is a little bit better than the Can tool. And we take it, and we just dump our coals off right here. And we put our lid back on. Now we're ready to take it inside and enjoy this pretty good meal. All right, now we're ready to sample this out. So let's take our top off. And we get us a nice little scoop here. Peach cobbler. Oh, look at that. It's even got the juice on the inside. Look at that. That's some good stuff right there. Alrighty. Well, there's our peach cobbler. That's our finished dish. Ready to go. We're going to enjoy this. And if you want to make this, take a look in the comments below. I'll leave the recipe, and I'll also leave a link to some of the gadgets here that I used to prepare this meal. If you like it, subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see something a little bit different or something new or something whatever. Please like the video, and I'll see you next time on Discovering in Color. Take care.